I'm doing good, Stricky. I'm straight gonna get something to eat. I had to change my pants twice because my booty looked too phenomenal in it, and I didn't want to break the internet. And guys, we have an apron. We finally look like a real cook. Look at this. Hi guys, it's me. This is my cooking show. This is my kitchen. Wearing an apron. My hair in a ponytail so we don't have hair in the buns. So it's like really soft steamed buns, and we're gonna fill them with pork belly, like some kind of like a sticky soy sauce, kind of barbecuey. I don't really know what we're gonna call it. Like you're gonna see. So we're gonna fill those bad boys, and then because of Fezzerino, my YouTube editor, I asked him last time in stream what he wants me to make, and he said he wants me to deep fry a Mars bar. So we're gonna deep fry some shit as dessert, I guess. Also, I thought for drinks today, because we always have a drink on stream, right? You can choose if we make a fancy glass of Lillet, or if we drink a bottle of cider. Honestly, if I'm honest, I want Lillet. Okay, guys, we're making Lillet. If you want to know how to make Lillet, I'm going to teach you. The way I make Lillet, you need a big glass. We take a big glass, and then in your freezer, you need to have some frozen berries. You can take raspberries, you can take whatever you want. I have a berry mix that I keep there. Huge glass. And then you just scoop some in there. There are blackberries, there are raspberries, there are... What are they called? Currants? Called currants? I like mine with a lot of berries, so... So you put the berries in. The thing is, if they're frozen, they kind of work as like ice cubes. You know what I mean? All you need is Lillet. I like the rosé one. And then you need some Schweppes Russian Wildberry. Finish the bottle. We're gonna see how today's stream is gonna go. Maybe we will. I mean, it's... What is it? It's 1:30. Is it too early for a glass of Lillet? I don't think so. So I usually use like a third of Lillet. So Lillet is... Oh my god. We gotta finish it today. It has 17% alcohol. So it's not too bad. And then the Russian Wildberry. Chuck it once, no balls. Nah, I'm not a chucker. And then you just fill it up like this. And then you have your Lillet. And if you want to be fancy, you can also put some fresh berries at the corner of your glass or some shit. I'm actually gonna take some, like this, for example. I have some fresh ones. I'm not gonna do it though. And now, since we have a little glass of Lillet, we can start cooking. I'd use a straw and kill little baby turtles. The thing is, I would use a straw, but since I don't want to kill turtles, I have glass straws. Actually, that could work. I mean, it's kind of long, no? Oh, and the berries are gonna... I mean, it could work. Okay. Again, if you didn't see yet, we're making Bao Buns. If you don't know what Bao Buns are, they're soft little steamed buns. We're gonna fill them with some pork belly that we're gonna make in a really nice tender way, in like a sticky Asian kind of barbecue-y sauce. I don't know if you can call it barbecue. It's just pork belly in a bao bun. And we're also gonna make some pickled carrots and pickled cucumbers with that. So we're gonna start with that because the longer you pickle, the better the pickle, usually. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I'm just gonna say that I want to pickle it for a long way. So we need a knife. My knife looks dirty. It's a little bit of rust on it. It's not dirt, it's rust, my friends. Let me clean it off. So to pickle stuff, basically pickling stuff is really easy. If you don't know what you need for pickling, you just need some vinegar and So vinegar and sugar is all you need to pickle stuff. So we have a little bowl here. We don't need that much. So I have some carrots here. I'm gonna probably make some carrot soup because I have so many carrots. Not today, but fry a pickle? Oh no. Are you gonna make me fry a pickle? It's a nice size, no? Carrots. Let's see, how many carrots are we gonna do? Sorry for making size jokes. Should we take a skinny one? A small but thick one? Let's bring some variety in here. Long and a little bit crooked. Small but thick. Skinny and thin. We love all kinds of shapes and sizes here, guys. What else do we need? Let's take a mediocre one and then we should be fine. And a mediocre one. See? We got some variety here. There's something for every size. For every person that likes different things, you know? Here. Fine? Are we happy? We're happy. Diversity, guys. Diversity. I hope that was the right word. I think so. Then I'm gonna skin them before. Do you want anything else? We have a knife. We have the thing to skin. Yes. Oh, and we're gonna take some cucumber as well. I'm gonna tell you something about cucumbers that I didn't know. For the longest time, do you know when you go to a supermarket and you see those cucumbers that are like really smooth? They don't have like those bumps. You see those bumps here in this pickle? Cucumber, sorry. Do you see all the bumps in here and how small it is? And in the supermarket, you most of the time find like those long pickles, cucumbers that are that long and like completely smooth without those bumps. You know those ones? And I thought for the longest time, this is what cucumbers are supposed to look like. But this is how an actual cucumber looks like that you grow in your garden. They usually don't get that big. This is like a natural or like a bio thick and bumpy, not long and smooth. The long ones are English cucumbers. I didn't know. So what we're doing is, first of all, we're gonna skin our carrots. Which one is going in? Into the bao buns? All of them. Like everywhere in life, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it tastes. Oh my god, I really need to stop. Jesus fucking Christ. First, edit that out, please. So we're pickling stuff first. So what we're doing, guys, we're gonna cut the carrots into really small strips. I'm wondering if I should make them like small sticks instead. Yeah, I think we're gonna make small sticks. Because we're not gonna cook them or anything, so we want them to be skinny. So basically what we're gonna use those, they're gonna be the topping for our bao buns. So I'm just making them first because I want them to be pickled back then, later when we're gonna use them, you know?
Jeez,
and it takes
sorry.
a while for it to... Hi, Yuna! I think I made a little bit too much carrot, but it's okay. Yuna, what are you doing? You wanna lie down on the cut carrots? What? She's lying like on the paper with the cuttings. Okay, let me think. Carrots. Cucumber. I think that should be fine. Yeah, with the pickles, it's a little bit easier. Pickles. Why do you call it pickles? Cucumber, man. Cucumber. Okay, so now we have our our cucumber and our carrots. I'm gonna put the rest of my cucumber back in the fridge. And now we're just gonna pickle this. Gonna make a little pickle rig action. All you need to pickle stuff is some sugar and some vinegar. I'm gonna use I'm gonna see, but probably 2 spoons of sugar. And then I'm gonna put some white wine vinegar. I'm gonna need the rest of this later, so I'm gonna see if that is enough or not. And now you just wanna, I'm just gonna get all the, and now we're gonna pickle it. You do sour pickling. The thing is, for the dish that I'm making, I think like a sour, I mean it's sweet sour anyway, right? So you have the white wine vinegar, which is sour, and you have the sugar, which is sweet. You can also put like some spice in there if you want. If you want like a spicy pickle. And then I think we're gonna already start making the dough, because I think the dough needs to rest and stuff in between as well, from what I saw. We're gonna make the dough in the Thermomix because it's just faster. You can make all of those things that I'm making without a Thermomix. You just need a normal, I mean, you can mix the dough obviously just with your hands. I think we're actually gonna need that anyway. So we're gonna need flour, sugar, we're gonna need yeast. I have some fresh yeast actually that I bought. Yeast! So, now we need, first of all, we put some water in here. I can give you the measurements, but it's like all in grams. So it's 170 grams of water, then 20 grams of sunflower oil. As far as I know, you can use whatever vegetable oil you want. 15 grams of sugar, 1/4 of a cube of yeast. So this is the yeast one I have. I'm not showing you the middle finger on purpose. So 1/4 of this. You can also use dry yeast. I'm not 100% sure how the conversion is between dry yeast and fresh yeast, but I'm sure you can find something online. Okay, and now put the lid on. Where's my, there. And now what we're doing is we're warming up the yeast and the sugar. So we're activating it. We're feeding the yeast with the sugar. How do you like my Machine Gun Kelly sticker on my... Oh my god, look! We burped together, Yogi! So this is mixing it. This is warming it up to 37 degrees Celsius. So it activates the yeast for 3 minutes. Okay, so yeast has been activated, and now we need to add in 350 grams of normal white flour, and then 1 spoon of natron. I don't know how I say it. How do you say natron in English? Somebody? And then we add some salt. Yeah, it should be fine, I think. Makes sense. Okay, so we added the salt, and then we put the lid on, and now it's gonna knead the dough for 4 minutes first. Oh shit, okay, we need to let it rest for an hour, the dough now. Oof. Oof. So I watched a few videos on how to make like authentic bao buns, right? And so when you have your dough, you always should check, like, the way the consistency should be is that it's not sticking to your hand. Like, it's need to be like a, in German we would say confirmed dough. Can you say that? And the way you want to let it rest, I'll show you in a second. So what you want to do is first do it like this, and then you want to tuck it in so it's like a nice round dough. And you would just want to let it rest at room temperature. So this is what the dough looks now. So that's what you want it to look like. This is the bao bun dough, okay? Needs to rest for 1 hour. Oof. I'm gonna use a nice fresh kitchen towel. Oh, there are holes in it. Maybe we take one without holes. Does this one have holes? This one has holes too. I have so many like old ones that I use for cleaning. There we go. Where's a new one? So, and now we cover it. And we let that rest. If you have like a spot where there's sun shining on it, you can do that as well. I'm just gonna put it here next to the window. So we're gonna steam it above this later. And we can already frame this one. This is the steamer. You can use it, by the way, you can steam your buns. If you don't have something like that, obviously you can just use like a normal steamer. You can use like a water bath and just put it on a grid above and cover it. There's so many different ways of steaming it. You can steam it over a pan, you can steam it in the oven. There we go. When you later steam the buns, you will need to put some baking sheets in between, parchment paper. So we're gonna make the filling now. What we're gonna do for the filling is pork belly. I'm not sure if we should prepare the fried stuff or if we're making the... Nah, actually let's make the bao stuff first. I'm gonna take a deep pan now. You can also use like, if you have a Dutch oven, no 420 jokes here please. If you have a Dutch oven, you can use a Dutch oven as well. So we're gonna take 2 bowls. So you can obviously buy different kind of meat. I'm making it with pork belly because that's kind of like the traditional thing. So we have some thick slices of pork belly. And the only thing that I'm gonna cut off is the skin, because obviously with the skin it's not gonna get tender. You don't want to cut away too much of the fat though, because the fat obviously does a lot for the taste, right? Okay. So now we're gonna cut the chunks that we're gonna cook. So we're gonna cut it in chunks that the way we're gonna cook them in anyway. So like little chunks like this. So little chunks. And the thing is, when you're doing like the if you're cooking the pork later, you don't need to like add any fat or anything, because there's so much fat on the pork belly that's just gonna like fry in its own fat. So I'm gonna put the meat in the fridge in the meanwhile. We're preparing the rest. So we have our pickled carrots and cucumber already in there. We have our meat in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare some stuff for the deep frying and for the pork later as well. So for the deep frying, I was thinking, that's why I have my onion inside. So we're gonna make some onion. We need that for the pork. And I was thinking about deep frying some onion rings. Hi, Miri. Hi. So onion rings. We got some juicy big onion. So I'm gonna use the small one for the pork. And this one I'm gonna make onion rings out of. That is one big onion, Jesus. And it makes me cry. I'm just really sad because those onions are so sad. The onion flour, I was actually just thinking about that, Laura. But I think that's a little bit too hard to make. Should I make the onion flour out of this? Should we make an onion flour instead? It's gonna be such a pain to make it. Would be cool. Okay, let's try it. How did they just cut it like... Okay, instead of onion rings, we're making a deep fried onion flour. Hope this is gonna work. The problem is I just cut out the ass of the onion. So I hope I didn't cut that too deep. It's the only thing. I just cut out the ass. Should have said that like 10 seconds earlier. Oh no, it's not holding. Because I cut out the ass, Laura. Man. What am I doing with this now? Fuck, Laura! What am I doing with this now? Like the two, I mean, kinda works. Man. I mean, I can do it, but like the outer two layers are kinda not sticking together. Does that work as a flower? Looks like a lotus. Okay, we're gonna have a little onion flower action. Fried onion flower. Idea from Salty Laura. Thank you, Laura. So I have an induction stove, so my pan should be hot already. So what we want to do now is we want to give those pork bellies a nice browning. We don't add any seasoning to this yet. We just want it to brown. So, and now we're making the sauce for this, okay? So, the first thing what we're gonna do is I have this recipe only in cups. So, yeah, we need 2 cups of chicken stock. Or actually, I'm gonna do 1.5 because I don't want to have it too like, I want it really sticky later. So 1.5 cups of chicken stock. So I'm just using water. And then I'm using a soup cube because I'm a lazy bitch. Oh my god, just the frying pork belly already smells so good. So I'm just doing it with the cube of chicken stock. Then meanwhile, I'm just moving the pork belly. Again, we want an even browning on all sides. So it's gonna take a while anyway. So we have like 1.5 cups of chicken soup. Then we're adding in some oyster sauce and some hoisin sauce. Where am my oyster sauce? There. Technically, I should measure that in cups as well. She's scared. Yeah, it's because there's thunder. So this is oyster sauce. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Oyster sauce. Like obviously the sauce for later, you can make it however you want. Then we put in some hoisin sauce. And then we put in some soy sauce and some you can either use like rice wine or yeah, I think rice wine is. This is gonna be like a really thick sauce later, so I'm just eyeballing how much I put in. So soy sauce, hoisin sauce, then for the acidity a little bit of rice wine. Then you need sugar for it as well. Quite a lot. No, actually not sugar, honey, sorry. We're gonna make it a little bit warmer. Because you know how when you like fry something and you have like the pork that's screaming? Have you heard that noise? That was a piece of pork. Have you heard that? That was a piece of pork. What the fuck? I was like, wait, was that the fucking fire alarm? Huh? Where is that? Okay, now we need some honey. Jeez, sorry. Thank you so much, Amda. I really appreciate it. I can't open my honey jar. Anybody strong? Maggi Würze? No, soy sauce. Okay, and then like 2 big spoons of honey. Maybe a third one actually. Like you want it to be like really sticky. Kind of like, almost like a barbecue sauce. But obviously you want it an Asian style, right? Thick sauce. 2 big spoons. Puts in 3. I like it. I like the sweet. Oh yeah, there we get the browning. This is what we want to see, okay? And now we can put it a little bit down. I'm gonna put in the bowl. I have in here 1 big onion and like 4 or 5 garlic cloves. Like obviously use as much garlic as you want. Like if you're a big garlic person, use more garlic. I just lost a little bit on the way. I would use more garlic, but Nathan doesn't really like garlic, so just have to smuggle some in. So now we're adding our sauce, and then we're gonna let all of this cook for like a good 20, 25, 30 minutes. Like we want it to get really thick and sticky, and we want the meat to get like really tender in it. And we're gonna let it cook without a lid, so all the liquid can evaporate. And you don't need to add any salt because the soy sauce, the soy sauce, the hoisin, and what is it called? What was it? Hoisin and the oyster sauce have so much saltiness in it that you don't need to add any extra. We'll put our onion in the fridge in the meanwhile as well. We don't need it yet. And later we're gonna deep fry a Mars bar. So here only had water in. We have 14 more minutes on the dough. But I think I'm gonna use the dough now already, maybe. And now, let's look at the dough. So technically, to let it rest for 1 hour, we would have to wait 7 minutes more. Oh! Do you remember how small this was? Now I'm just checking for like the right size for a bao. I'm gonna use this mug because I feel like it has a good size for a bao bun. Heavy breathing. Oh, and look how easy. Oh yeah. Come to mama. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it out, the dough. We don't need any like flour or anything. Like obviously gonna try to make it as even as possible thickness wise. There we go. Nice. And then what you wanna do, you take something. It would be better if you have a sharp edge. I'm wondering how much the difference. I think that size is good, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be easy to. That's what I thought. It's the thing, like the edge is not really sharp, so it's kind of hard to cut with it. But yeah, this is gonna be the size of our buns. I'm wondering though, I think I'm gonna use a glass, because I think with the edge of the glass it's gonna be easier. Yeah, that's easier. And there we go. Then we just pull away the rest of the dough and form a new one. Let that rest while we take care of the other ones. And then roll it out again. So what we're gonna do now, just slightly. You don't want them to like get too thin. That's important. So don't make them too thin, friends, okay? So what you want to do is you just roll them slightly. One more time. Like with really little pressure. Take them up again. And then what you do is you spray them with a little bit of oil. And then you fold them like this. Okay? Because the thing is, you want them to look like a sandwich. Like, and when you spray the oil while you fold it, when they get steamed, they don't stick together. Honestly, yeah. Cooking good food is pretty easy. Like, you just literally need to follow instructions that you read somewhere. That is all it is. And once you've done that for a while, that you can just follow instructions, and you got like a feeling for like which spices go well together, and like which kinds of food go together and stuff like that. That's when you get creative. That is when cooking gets fun. Okay, I'm gonna let this dough rest a little bit. I'm washing my hands, and I think we're gonna steam the first few buns. You can let them technically rest for a little bit before you put them in, so they like get a little bit bigger before. You can do that for like 15-20 minutes. Let's see. Ooh, yes. The pork is getting sticky and thicker than a Snickers. I'm gonna put on the overhead camera for you so you can see it. Do you see this? Do you see how watery it was before? And now if I like move my spatula, do you see? Ooh, ooh, yes. And if I let that like for 20 more minutes, I think I'm gonna just do 4 each, just to be sure that they don't stick together. So now they're gonna steam. And while they steam, you shall not open the steamer, okay? Because otherwise, it might happen like with the souffle, you know? That they deflate. Ooh. 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 Mmm. Mmm. So good. Let me try one. Let me try a piece. Look at this. Oops. I was dropped. Look at this. Do you see? Do you see this goodness? Ow. Hot. Your mom likes the kitchen, nice. Yes! This tastes amazing, guys. Let me tell you. Now while the buns are steaming, I turned the heat a little bit down of the pork since it's already thickening. And I don't want it to burn. So now we're using the rest of the dough. We let it rest a little bit in between. Oh, yes. It worked! You want to see the buns? Oh my god. Yes, queen. Look at those buns. Honey. Honey, yes, we're done. I know. Okay. We're taking the bun. Oh, look at this. It's perfect. Put in some of the pickled goodies. Oh, and I need to get the sesame seeds. Let me grab my sesame seeds. Look at this. Oh. There you go. Your 4 buns have been done. Can I show Chat? Yes. Chat, look. Those are the bows. You wanna eat one? Live test. Nathan is not talking yet. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. Huh? What's up with the bunch? They are softer when...
They're softer than the other ones. They taste a bit different as well. Not it's a bad thing, but they just taste a bit different.
I'm really satisfied. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. And now comes the part that Fess has been waiting for. Deep frying shit. God damn it, guys. This is gonna be horrible. I feel like I have no idea how we're gonna do that fully, but we're gonna try. So we gonna attempt to deep fry this onion flour, and Fez wanted me to deep fry a Mars bar. A Mars bar? Yeah, it's like a thing in the UK that they deep fry candy bars for some reason. I don't know. Don't ask me. Brits, man. Brits. I'm making like... I have to say, I don't make the British better. Because the British better is... Bleh. Sorry. So the way they fry in the UK, right? They were so good. So the way they make the deep fry stuff in the UK, they don't make it a crunchy deep fry. They just make the batter and they dip it in and then they fry it. I'm gonna do a schnitzel deep fry, right? So we do the deep fry with breadcrumbs. So we have milk egg here. Then we need some flour. I have no idea how the roast is gonna work with frying. And then we need some breadcrumbs. Okay, I think first we're gonna fry the bar. So I can make a Mars. That's the one that I promised. What else should we deep fry? Any other ideas, guys? I could deep fry an Oreo. I have a white Oreo. I have Kinder chocolate. We could make a Kinder chocolate thing. We could make a white Oreo. Can we make an Oreo? I feel like deep frying an Oreo is something disgusting. So I will attempt a Mars bar, a Kinder bar, and an Oreo. The sweet straw, this is Nathan's. This is what Nathan lives from. Do you see how full that shit is? This is literally what Nathan eats all day. Yeah, let's do 2 Oreos. I feel like the Oreos I'm gonna like. I think that should be enough, deep frying wise. So now first I'm gonna put in the batter the Oreo. So first egg, because it's obviously not sticky. Then the flour. Then again the egg. And then we do the breadcrumbs. I feel like we need to fry the onion roast last though, because otherwise the onion taste is gonna go on the sweets, if that makes sense. So we have 2 battered Oreos. Are you ready for this, Fez? I do this for you, and I'm also at my second glass of wine. I can already feel... I know exactly how you're gonna edit this. Every time I pick up the glass, you're gonna do like the sound. Fucking hilarious. Okay, next, the Kinder bar. I'm wondering, how is this gonna stick? And now the Mars bar. Now we come to the one thing that Fessy really wanted. To deep fry a fucking Mars bar. I have no idea. It's a British thing. Was it the Brits that started doing that, Fess? You need to know that shit. You were the one that requested it. I know that there's like a thing in London where you can literally buy deep fried chocolate bars. Scottish thing? Okay, guys, and now I think we can already like heat up the oil. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a waste of oil, but hey, things I do for love, and with love I mean for Fez. Let's do this. I'm using sunflower oil because that's the only oil that I have at home that can do those high temperatures. The thing is, I need quite a lot of oil for this fucking flour thing. Jesus, that is so much oil. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh my god, all this oil. And now I'm just gonna put it on heat already because it's gonna take a while to warm up. I'm gonna also show you how you know that your oil is warm enough. Because obviously if you put stuff in and the oil is not hot enough yet, then you're gonna have a problem. So basically what you do, you take like a wooden spoon or something and press that on the bottom, and if bubbles start coming up, then the oil is warm enough. Dip it in ketchup and mayo? No. I'm disgusting, but I'm not that disgusting. Jesus Christ. Now you're getting fucking disgusting, Sozo. How do you even get stuff in this fucking onion? Okay, my question now is, who of you had deep fried Mars bar before in their life? Okay, we have the onion roast as well prepared. So I'm gonna check if the oil is hot enough already. Might be because of an induction stove. Okay, we're putting in the Mars bar. Oh no, I'm doing it. No going back now, guys. No going back now. I'm doing it. Okay, can we bet if I'm gonna be physically sick by it or not? I have to say I'm a fat fuck and I love everything that's deep fried. So I have the fear that I'm actually gonna love it, if I'm 100% honest to you. That is my fear. Not that I hate it, but that I'm gonna love it. This is a full-on pervert move. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is like considered pornography. Sure, I want to eat that. I think I don't have the chance to say no now. I think it's too late for that. And I'm honestly way too curious to do it. Okay, for the onion, I'm gonna need some more paper. I'm just letting the bars like cool down. Yeah, the onion is perfect. Do you see this, Chad? Like, I'm just gonna have to like put it upside down, I feel like, so all the oil can run out. Okay, oil is turned off. We deep fried everything. I'm gonna let the onion cool down. Oh, guys, now comes the... Are you ready for this? Oof, man. Like, how can you not like this? Like, I don't know if you can see. The light is a little bit bad. Can you not? Do you see? Do you see this juicy goodness? So it's crunchy on the outside, and the chocolate and the caramel is like... I'm gonna like it, guys. I'm gonna like it. What should I say? I knew that I would like it. I like everything deep fried. I like deep fried shit. What should I say? I'm a fat fuck. It's delicious. It's fucking delicious. Will it give me a heart attack? Pretty sure. I can feel my arteries clocking up eating that. That is like the definition of diabetes. Like, not even lying. Good thing I only ate like 5 Bao Buns before. Okay, which one next? The Oreo? What happened to the Oreo? That is weird. That's unexpected. Okay, the Oreos look kind of weird now. Look at this. Those were white Oreos. You know how that tastes? 100% honest. If I would dip that in Nutella, it would be a churro. I'm not even lying. This is like churros. Tastes exactly like a churro. Really good. It's like Dip it in Nutella. God damn it, guys. I really wanted to do it. I was just waiting for one of you to say it. It's literally a churro. I'm not even kidding. It's a fucking churro, guys. I swear to God, if anybody of you calls me fat next week, no, I'm not gonna deep fry Nutella. Deep fried Kinder Bar dipped in Nutella? No. But like the Oreo, that is fantastic. That is literally fantastic. Deep fried Nutella balls. You guys, you want me to die on stream? That's the Kinder. That, oof. That's like a churro. That's just a combined churro. That is like, imagine having a churro that is filled on the inside with Nutella. That is how this tastes. Which one is the best? Hard to say. I have to say the Mars is way too much. The Mars, because like you have to think the caramel, the cream on the bottom, everything just melts, and the Mars is just like too gooey. Like it's too much. The Oreo, as I said, like a churro, really good, and size-wise, it's nice. And the Kinder is like a chocolate-filled churro, basically. So I would rank it the Oreo because you can dip it, then the Kinder, then the Mars bar. That's how I would rank it. Hi, Dark. And now let's see if the... Oh my god, look at the roast. This is the best. I like salty stuff, so this is fantastic. It's just onion rings. Just need a dip with it. No, I'm not dipping it in Nutella. No. I dipped Nutella already. Oh. Okay, guys. We're gonna title this the stream again. 5 kilo in one sit. I'm kidding. Don't do it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave. Guys, I love you all. I see you again. What day is it today? Today's Friday. See you again tomorrow. Normal streams again. Love you all. Thank you for all the support. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day.